The Nevis Island Administration is working towards expanding the financial services sector with the recently passed Nevis Limited Liability Partnership Ordinance 2025 bill. The bill was introduced in an effort to further diversify the products available in Nevis's financial services sector as the administration moves to increase revenue, job opportunities, and development for the island. Speaking during the 25th September sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly, Premier Mark Brantley referred to the need to increase the number of registered companies to enable the sector to make a more significant impact in the Nevis economy.
When we get up to 10 and 15 and 20,000, then we're cooking with gas. That's the point in time when, as in the BVI, you see the professional community, you see people moving in, you see higher wages. That's what we're seeking to do. But we understand that to achieve that, we need to do what we're here in the House doing today. Creating the building blocks. Because you can't send a team to Mexico City. And prior to that, I think the team was in Panama. Unless you have products that people want. Products that are responsive to the market. And I feel so happy when the legal advisor said to us that the attention out there is great and it is positive, and that many now in Latin America are preferring to use Nevis entities for their wealth strategies and asset planning. It means, therefore, and the only reason I reference the BVI numbers is to show that sometimes we feel that we're doing well, but in truth, there is much better that we can do. And so I'm hopeful that we can leave that 3,000 type mark, move up, because that's what Nevis is about. Progress, development, move up, so that we can get to the kind of numbers, Madam President, that it starts to make a more significant impact in terms of our local economy and in terms of government revenue, in terms of job creation, and the quality of jobs that are created.
Opposition member Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge believes the Nevis government should be looking at means to incentivize the sector to attract greater spin-offs in the Nevis economy.
But, Madam President, I think that more can be done from the government to ensure that, for example, incentives for physical presence, so that a partnership that may be worth billions of dollars would probably employ a few persons, a registered agent, maybe a lawyer, accountant. But if there are any incentives to actually have a physical presence where more spaces can be occupied, where more people can be employed rather than the specific skill sets, I think that would be beneficial to the expansion of the sector, and more people would be able to feel the impact of having this area. Madam, the LPs, limited partnerships, are good. Again, if incentives can be provided for investment in local projects, I think that that would go a long way in our people feeling the impact. We have a number of local projects that persons who have formed limited partnerships, the limited partners who would want to make an investment. I think if the government was proactive and creative, they can design projects that these LPs can invest in. And of course, we have renewable energy, tourism, even small business development, Madam President. The legislation does not indicate any incentivization for the investment in the development of local projects, so to speak.
Other bills were introduced for their first reading. For later discussion are the Nevis Liability Company Ordinance Amendment Bill 2025 and the Nevis Business Corporation Amendment Bill 2025. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.